Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Prelims Current Affairs brought to you by Ekam IAS. Today on 12th August, we have to discuss about National Biofuel Policy, GSAT-11 and GSLV Mark III launch vehicle, hepcidin and hemochromatosis, and zero budget natural farming, Indian Bullfrog, and in our mapped program we have to see Hodida, and finally we will be having previous question revision series. Here is our first topic, this National Biofuel Policy. The Indian government is planning to triple the production of ethanol in India by 2022. It is in order to save the import bill by 12,000 crore. So, India is planning to produce more and more or triple the production of the ethanol from the Indian market itself in order to reduce the import of ethanol. Now, this policy, that is the National Biofuel Policy, has expanded the scope of raw materials used for production of ethanol in India. That is, presently only ethanol that is produced from the sugarcane is allowed to mix in petrol. So, this policy will be very helpful because it allows or it has extended the raw materials. So, after this policy, for ethanol production, the raw materials can be used as the sugarcane juice, sugar beet, starch containing materials like corn, and damaged food grains like wheat, rice, and even rotten potatoes can be used as raw materials for ethanol production. So, adding this much raw materials, allowing this much raw materials to be used, India can triple the production of the ethanol. And it also allows use of surplus food grains for the production of ethanol with the approval of National Biofuel Coordination Committee. So, it will be a very great advantage for the farmers. We know that during the surplus production of food grains, farmers will not be getting enough or appropriate pricing. So, if the food grains or surplus food grains can be used for the production of ethanol, the farmers will be getting appropriate pricing. But it will need the approval of National Biofuel Coordination Committee. The National Biofuel Policy has categorized the biofuels into three. The first generation, that is the 1G biofuel, contains bioethanol and biodiesel. The second generation, that is 2G, comprises of ethanol from municipal solid waste, and the third generation contains fuels like bio-CNG. So, it is about National Biofuel Policy, which has extended the scope of raw materials which can be used for the production of ethanol, and India is planning to triple its production of ethanol by 2022 and to save import bill by 12,000 crore. Next is GSAT-11 and GSLV Mark III launch vehicle. GSAT-11 was planned to be launched in May 2018, but ISRO had recalled GSAT-11 because of some technical issues, and now it is planned to launch in November 2018 from European spaceport in French Guiana. It is a geostationary communication satellite. It is weighing 5,725 kg, and it will be capable to give communication bandwidth of 14 gigabits per second. Because of its heaviest weightage, that is, it is above 5 ton, the launch vehicle GSLV Mark III will not be able to lift this satellite. So, let us see what is GSLV Mark III. It is the heaviest rocket or launch vehicle ever produced by ISRO. It can lift up to 4 ton class satellite. So, it is not able to lift the GSAT-11 because it is above 5 ton. It is having 3-stage, or it is a 3-stage launch vehicle. It is having an indigenous cryogenic stage, that is called C25. The C25 stage uses liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen as fuels. And it is also having another stage called the L110 stage. It is a liquid stage and it is powered by 2 Vikas engines. So, it is about GSLV Mark III launch vehicle. Next is hepcidin hormone and hemochromatosis disease. The researchers at the Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology discovered a new pathway to regulate the amount of hepcidin hormone or the production of hepcidin hormone in our body. Hepcidin is a hormone released by liver. What is the importance of this hormone? This hormone is this hormone has the duty to regulate the iron content in our circulation system, or it regulate or control the iron entry to the circulation system of all mammals. And hemochromatosis is a rare hereditary disease. The patient is characterized by abnormally low level of hepcidin hormone in their blood, so that the element iron will be accumulated in some tissues. So it will be making some health issues. It is hemochromatosis, and it is arised due to, or the reason for hemochromatosis is low production or abnormally low level of the hepcidin hormone. Now let us see Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology. It's a research institute under Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, and there is a flagship program in this institute that is called Guardian. It is a program for understanding rare disease using genomic technologies. Next is zero budget natural farming. Now our government is promoting more zero budget natural farming techniques because the cost of growing and harvesting in this type of farming is zero. The net cost is zero. That is zero budget natural farming, because this type of farming is using only naturally available inputs like cow dung, cow urine, and natural methods for farming. This farming does not use any chemical fertilizers or pesticides, and so it is different from organic farming, because in organic farming some biological or fertilizers are used. Here no biologically produced or no artificial fertilizers or pesticides are used. Only naturally available or locally available cow dung, cow urine or such materials are used for farming. There are four wheels of zero budget natural farming. They are Bijamrita, that is seed treatment by local cow dung and cow urine. Next is Jivamrita, applying mix of cow dung and cow urine instead of fertilizers and pesticides. Third one is mulching, that is the activities to ensure favorable microclimatic condition in the soil. And the fourth one is Vafasa, that is soil aeration techniques. Next is Indian bullfrog. The Indian bullfrog has widely seen in Indian mainland. Somehow it has arrived in Andaman and it is threatening the local ecosystem and local economy in Andaman villages. That is, it has become an invasive species there. That is, Indian bullfrog has become an invasive species in Andaman. So let us see few characteristics of this particular species. It is the largest Indian frog and it eats insects, small mammals, small birds and even small reptiles. It is protected under Schedule 4 of the Indian Wildlife Act 1972. The IUCN Red List status is least concern. Next is our map-aided program. Today we have to see Hodeidah. Hodeidah is a city in Yemen and it was frequently appeared in news because of the military interventions by Saudi Arabia against the Houthi rebels. And one more fact, Sana'a is the capital city of Yemen. Our final session is Prelims question revision series. Today we have a question from Prelims 2016. It is, in the context of which of the following do you sometimes find the terms amber box, blue box and green box in the news? Options are WTO affairs, SAARC affairs, C. UNFCCC affairs, option D. India-European Union negotiations on FTA. So let us see what are the amber box, blue box and green box. Actually, the three boxes, these are the terminologies used by World Trade Organization under its agreement on agriculture. Each box represents some group of subsidies or supportive payments by the member nations in their domestic market. So let us see what is amber box. It contains subsidies that distort the international trade. So amber box contains or is a group of subsidies that will affect the international trade. Blue box contains direct payments under a production limiting program. That is, the governments are paying, but there is a requirement to farmers that they should limit their production. Such subsidies are included in blue box. Next is green box. It contains subsidies that do not distort trade. For example, subsidies for research funding and environmental conservation. So let us go back to our question. Now we can answer it. In the context of which of the following do you sometimes find the terms amber box, blue box and green box in the news? We have seen that it is related to World Trade Organization. So our answer is option A, World Trade Organization affairs. Now we have finished all important topics for today. Thank you for watching this video.